I want to hire you, Peter. Peter put 2 dimes and a nickel on the gasoline can. He said encyclopedia. The coins clinkled. Encyclopedia stopped reading. Looked up very businesslike. How can I help you? He asked. I have a chance to trade my bicycle for a sword, said Peter. I want to make sure the sword is real. Do you think the sword is really a sword? Said Encyclopedia. What do you think it is? That isn't what I mean, Peter said. It is the sword from the Civil War. There are thousands of swords left over from the Civil War, said Encyclopedia. I know, said Peter, but how many belong to General Jackson? Stonewall Jackson, guess?
Hey, when you see it like this,
Jackson?
when you see that in italics, you say Stonewall Jackson, you emphasize it. Okay?
Wait, Jackson? I know who Jackson is, President Jackson.
He ends up becoming president, doesn't he?
Stonewall Jackson? Asked Encyclopedia. Great Southern General? The sword is supposed to have belonged to Stonewall Jackson, said Peter. Bugs Meany says so. Bugs Encyclopedia straightened up the name. Want me to make sure if the sword really did belong to Stonewall Jackson? Yes, said Peter. Then you'll have to take the case. I'll take it.
Good question mark. Then you'll take the case? Okay.
Said Encyclopedia. If Bugs is behind the trade, you'll need help. Peter led the private detective to the Tigers clubhouse, an unusual tool shed behind Mr. Sweeney's auto body shop. The Tigers were busy racing garter snakes. Bugs made a face when he saw Encyclopedia. So Mr. Brains is now a Civil War know-it-all, said the Tigers leader. Well, maybe you can tell me what Stonewall Jackson did at the Battle of Bull Run. What's Battle of Bull Run? Said Encyclopedia. There were two, one in 1861, the other in 1862. Good for you, said Bugs, grinning. Now, don't say the sword isn't the real thing. Encyclopedia walked on the table. The lace sword. Bugs said the sword was given to Stonewall Jackson a month after the first Battle of Bull Run. If that's true, Peter whispered to Encyclopedia, the sword would be worth like 10 bikes like mine. 20, corrected Encyclopedia. To read what it says on the blade, Bugs Encyclopedia read. To Thomas J. Jackson, for standing like a stone wall in the first Battle of Bull Run on July 21st, 1861. This sword was presented to men on August 21st, 1861. The sword certainly has seen a lot of use, said Encyclopedia. Do you expect it to look new and shiny? News Bugs? It's some more than 100 years old. It doesn't look like it's ever was worth $5, Encyclopedia said. Never mind how it looks, said Peter. Do you think it belonged to General Jackson?